iScope Media. Today we are talking about IPL, and the major question that arises when we talk about this year's IPL is which teams will qualify for IPL playoffs. Well, the IPL 2022 has gone past the halfway mark as all the 10 teams have played half of the total 14 matches now. At this stage, the teams are thinking ever so seriously about the IPL 2022 playoffs. However, the teams are standing at the various distances to the IPL 2022 playoffs, courtesy their points and the net run rate equations. Well, here are we talking and taking a look at the playoff chances of all the teams. Be it Gujarat Titans. Now let's start with Gujarat Titans. The newcomer is in a really pretty position. Gujarat Titans have 16 points from 9 matches. That means that Hardik Pandya-led side has 5 more matches left in the IPL 2022. So if they can win one more match and reach 18 points, they can reach a position from where it will be tough to displace them from the top 4. If they win 2 more matches, then GT will have 20 points, and that will be enough to assure them a knockout berth. Now moving on, let's go to Rajasthan Royals. The Rajasthan Royals under Sanju Samson has 12 points from 8 matches. So the Pink Brigade too have 6 matches left. They need to ensure win in at least 3 matches and reach 18 points, a position that can give them a good chance to end up in the top 4. Moving on to Sunrisers Hyderabad. The Kane Williamson-led side now have 10 points from 8 matches, and they also have 6 matches left in the IPL 2022. Well, the task is quite clear for them. Win at least 4 matches out of it and try to reach 18 points, or win at least 3 and reach 16 points, and ensure that SRH's net run rate currently at a 0.60 does not dwindle and reach the negative space. Well, now moving on to Lucknow Super Giants. The second new team in the IPL 2022 have a playoff berth chance, and the KL Rahul led side also have 5 matches remaining in the IPL 2022. They need to find wins in at least 2 matches and try to reach 16 points. And for to be in a better zone, the LSG will require 3 wins in 6 matches and 18 points. They also need to ensure that their net run rate does not touch the negative index at all. Moving on to Royal Challengers Bangalore. The RCB led by Faf du Plessis have 10 points from 10 matches. So they have 4 matches left in the IPL 2022, and they need to win all 4 of them to reach 18 points and hope for a place in the top 4. But currently the Royal Challengers have a net run rate of negative 0.558, and they need to win the remaining matches big to bring it back to positive spare and ensure that the run rate does not count against them in such a calculation scenario. Moving to the Punjab Kings, the PBKS under Mayank Agarwal have 8 points from 9 matches. So they have 5 matches left, and the equation is quite simple. They need to win 5 matches and reach 18 points, or win at least 4 and reach 16 points and remain in the mix for an IPL 2022 playoff berth. The Punjab side too need to be wary of their negative run rate, as at present it stands at minus 0.470. So wins in big margins are essential for them. Moving to Delhi Capitals, the DC is led by Rishabh Pant, and they were impressive in the IPL 2020 and 2021. But this time they have blown cold. They have 8 points from 8 matches, and with 6 matches remaining, the path is clear. They need to win in 4 or 5 matches to reach 16 or 18 points. The only advantage they have is a good run rate of positive 0.695, which is actually the best in the IPL 2022 so far. So the DC need to maintain it to have an upper hand when the NRR calculation are invoked. Well, IPL 2022 is closing in on business end. Now moving on to the Kolkata Knight Riders, the KKR under Shreyas Iyer were one of the early runners in the IPL 2022. But inconsistent outings have kept them at 6 points from 9 matches with 5 matches remaining. So the Kolkatans need to win all 5 matches to get the 16 points to remain in the contention for a playoff berth. Their current run rate is minus 0.006, and that does not offer much solace either. Moving on to CSK, the Chennai Super Kings. The defending champions have 4 points from 8 matches. So Ravindra Jadeja's team has 6 matches left, and the maximum points they can garner is 16. That is if they win all the remaining 6 matches. But their NRR, that is the net run rate, is currently at minus 0.54, and it can be assumed that it is a task as tough as any of them the CSK faced in their history. They might even go on to that many matches, but 16 points alone will not guarantee a playoff berth, as they will have to lift that NRR too. Now talking about Mumbai Indians. The 5-time IPL champions under Rohit Sharma have suffered 8 defeats in a row in as many matches. They have 0 points and 6 matches remaining. Even if they win all of the 6 matches, the Mumbai Indians can have only 12 points. Theories can be propagated, but with the possibility of only maximum 12 points and an NRR, that is net run rate, of 1, can be taken as a piece of evidence to fact that the IPL 2022 is all but over for the Mumbai Indians. Well, this was all about the IPL and the playoffs of IPL and which team are going to the playoffs and how much chances do they hold. Well, stay with us. We shall bring you more such interesting topics to talk upon. This is Aparna Sundar reporting for iScope Media.